Ryan Topic. It's our fantasy booking segment of the hour of our show right now. And last week, we basically kind of hinted the fact that we were talking about the man, the myth, the legend, John Cena. He is retiring in 2025. And, we're going to book some matches for John Cena. And Kid Dynamite had one match in particular to book for John Cena and the perfect opponent. So, Kid Ty, the ball is in your court, daddy. It's time to show us some money.
Go ahead and show me the match. Yeah.
Why you sound horny? Like what?
It's just my voice. Come on, tell me.
Voice, I feel like you creep a little bit closer to the TV when the yoga segment happens in the show, and they're doing the final stretch shit. That's all I'm hearing out of you right now. That's all I'm getting. You sick freak. All right, listen here. we got John Cena. And I alluded to it last week, yes. I picked Kevin Owens. And the reason why I picked Kevin Owens is because I feel like, and this was actually before the heel turn, mind you, because I've been having this idea in the back for a while. I wanted Kevin Owens to definitively snap upon seeing John Cena. And the reason why I say this is because this actually fits kind of perfectly with the current Kevin Owens stuff. He's morally conflicted right now to the point where he's having outbursts and attacking Cody and he's in Orton, and he's doing this because he's like, he knows he's right, but he feels like him being right is happening at the wrong time for everyone else. It's sort of like, look, it's sort of like when you're at your job and you're frustrated with your position at the job, but you can't say anything about it because it's not about how you feel. It's about the good of the company. It's about the good of the institution. And it's like, well, when, damn it, am I going to be able to express your frustrations? When is it gonna be about me? Because it has to be about me at some point, because I can't be killing myself every single time for somebody else and getting nothing back. And they're just like, listen, it's not time yet. It's not time yet. No, I don't want to wait anymore. And this is basically where he's at right now, right? Because he's morally conflicted right now, we're having these arguments whether he's actually a babyface or a heel. And I kind of want, in the case of Kevin Owens, if he were to turn heel, to basically do it on somebody that would have brought the worst out of him. Now, the reason I bring up John Cena is because Kevin Owens has no love lost for this guy. Very rarely have they gotten along. And to be honest, I think Kevin Owens is the perfect character to basically sit here and be one of those outliers on the tour for Cena. Because you have to imagine with John Cena's retirement tour, more people are going to be showing him respect, shaking hands, doing like some Ring of Honor, Code of Honor type of stuff with him, or just giving him a really competitive match and being ruthless in the ring, but then showing the respect afterwards. I know Gunther won't. I'm sure that's somebody's, booking thing, because I know a lot of people have been rumoring that he might face Gunther or this and that. Gunther's just going to be like, Cena, I can't believe you even dominated the WWE for 20 years in those jorts. Some sort of like low dig at the guy. But in the case of Kevin Owens, I kind of want a similar energy where it's just like, I don't care that you're retiring. This is about me right now, and of all people, you're gonna get you don't. No, you're not special. You're not special at all. I've beaten you with numbers.
Special.
Like you're not special. Why do I? You know what? Like I'm tired of all these people claiming they're virtuous. Cody's over here talking about we got to do this to get rid of the bloodline. I thought he was on my side, and now he's buddy shoulders with Roman Reigns. Who really is virtuous in this company? I'm sick and tired of everyone claiming that they're a good guy when they're really not. Who's a good guy? A guy who fights for his family. Who's a good guy? A guy who's willing to go to any lengths to bring home the bacon because he understands it's not just about him. It's about the greater good. And Cody's convinced you that the greater good is getting rid of the bloodline, by any means. And that means teaming up with the same people who terrorize us. That's not the greater good. The greater good is the real good. And I'm really good. Basically him feeling like he's the actual hero of this story, which you can make a genuine argument for. And what pisses off a real hero than a poser, at least in their eyes? And you look at someone like John Cena, and Kevin has all the ammunition in the world at that point. Now, John Cena, and don't get me wrong, it's not like John Cena is going to get outright wiped out in the storyline talking about. I mean, this is the same John Cena that goes fine speech. This is the same guy who just, when he runs out of ideas, he just goes for your character. And at that point, what can you really do? But Kevin Owens can talk right back. He's not going to back down to a guy like Cena on the mic. But I do think it'd be a good idea because again, it'd be an outlier for Cena's retirement tour. Most people are going to show him respect. Kevin's not. Kevin's involved in his own storylines, and Cena's in the way. And at that point, it'll push Kevin's narrative even further. It also brings you back to a time where, look, Kevin beat Cena when he was technically considered a WWE rookie, right? Kevin beat Cena not long into his arrival in WWE. And at that point, he was already a decade plus veteran in the business, or he was emerging on that point. Now you're talking about literally 10 years later. Because I think their match happened in 2015. So now you're talking about an even more experienced Kevin Owens, a Kevin Owens who has way more motivation down the road, like more motivation than ever. He's had so many different things happen to him since that time. And Cena's been out of it for a while. He has not been as consistent as Kevin. Yep. So you're talking about somebody like Kevin Owens, who at this point is like, I'm actually annoyed that you're even asking me to do this match, thinking you have a chance to win. Like, dude, who do you think you are? Like, again, you're not really as virtuous as you think you are. You've always been ego, Cena. You have always been ego. And Kevin can use that stuff against him. It honestly would feel reminiscent of Punk and Rock in a way, where Kevin's basically going, look, I know all these people are going to cheer for you. You come back, you're a nostalgia act, this and that, but you haven't even really been here. And when you were here, you couldn't even win then. Like, what makes you think you're going to win now? You know, I got bigger things to deal with. I want to actually get rid of the real problem in this company. And now another one comes back. The same guy who 10 years ago basically said Rock was a poser and a fraud for coming back and saying he's home and leaving. And now you're doing the exact same thing. Who do you think you are? And keep that hat on your head. Whatever you have back there, whatever you're trying to hide, it's disgusting. It's gross. I'm tired of seeing it. You know, like, I think that it's a perfect scenario. I genuinely think it's a perfect scenario. And it could only help Kevin. It's like Cena is giving Kevin a boost again 10 years later at the right time.
I can hear Kevin Owens going like that first